Hey guys, and welcome to today's first impressions video. It is Detention Club Schools Out. It's basically like an old school RPG, but the difficulty settings by default, because you can't seem to change them, make this game very frustrating from the outset. I haven't even beaten the first level yet, and I'm still kind of trying to figure out how to. The problem with it is that it's a single death. So the second you die, you've got to redo it all again. And going through all of the dialogue, because there's no way to skip it all, makes it feel very tedious. Like, I've already lost twice in what feels like a match that you can't really win. It doesn't give you a tutorial, it's just straight in, fight, see if you can beat it to move on. I have, however, made progress on both attempts. So the first one I died pretty simply. I figured that there's no reason to do some of the things that it gives you to do. The second one, I got through to like the choice stage and then I just died because I made the wrong choice. So it is a learning process. The problem with this is obviously that you've got to go through the mountain of dialogue before you get to that point, which isn't ideal. So we're gonna go through and you're gonna see how it works, and it uses old school turn-based RPG battle tactics, very similar to, like, you know, Operencia or Final Fantasy 7 or Final Fantasy 8, like old school turn-based combat, which is fine. There aren't really any animations for this, and the game doesn't have a full screen option. Like, it doesn't exist. It doesn't really have a lot in the term of options. You've got command remember, always dash, and your volumes. That's it. I'd like to see more, but I also don't expect to see more. It is rated as 18 plus, so hopefully I don't see anything that I don't want to. Judging from some of the screenshots, it looks a bit dodgy, so I don't know if this is going to be a game that you're going to want to play. Apparently, all of the women have massively thick thighs in this game from the screenshots I've seen, and they seem to get more and more obscenely large. Which, hey, if you like thick thighs, go nuts. But, I don't know, it just seems a bit OTT for no apparent reason. It doesn't seem to add anything to the story. And, again, from the story, I've not really gleaned much because I keep losing on the first battle. Through no fault of my own, you know, if you're going to introduce turn-based combat or whatever, the idea is that it's, you know, starts easy-ish and then progressively gets harder, so you get an idea and get into the game and get gripped. But it killing you off straight away is not helpful. So we're going to go into it. There will be spoilers in that you're going to see some story, but it's needed because it's like a storyboard. The writing isn't terrible. I've definitely seen worse, but at the same time it's not great either. Also, the fonts and the fact that a lot of the font, especially on the game over and the starting, it's just text that's plastered on. It could maybe, you know, be made to look a bit better, and this weird screen shake you get and stuff. It's just very, very low tech, which, you know, is fine. If the game is good, then, you know, all to it. What I will say is that the systems work very well. They're very simple, but they do work very well. Like, it's very, you know, there's no bugs that I've seen. It doesn't seem to have any problems like loading in or whatever, which is good. But I don't know. I guess I just expect a little bit more from my RPGs. We're going to skip through this as quickly as possible. The loading time does seem to take a while, considering there's not a lot going on. And this bit's just weird. So basically, you're a guy who's passed out for whatever reason. I have no idea why you're passed out. You're in this school of hard knocks or whatever, and you've got this female that comes over to pick a fight and kick you in the stomach. As you can see already, the thick thighs are very much there and very much a thing. The flirting between this bully as she's beating the ever-loving shit out of you is... it's a bit terrifying, to be honest. Like, it just is. Also, why has she got toes there? Why are her toes all the way here? That's not how shoes work. It really isn't.
But there you go. So again, the writing's a bit iffy, but I want to show you the combat. So, schoolgirl confronts you, and then you've got fight and escape, right? You've only got fight. I haven't looked at my items yet, so I've got beverage, physical performance, consumable, restores HP. Right, so this is what I've not been using. So this is what I've got to do. Immunity to it, lotion bruising, removes sprain, removes dizziness. Interesting. Okay, cool. So we're going to go in and attack, and unfortunately you've got to press escape every time you click on something. So we're going to go with skill, and you've got these. Question is pointless, don't do it. It's basically like a scan function, if you like, in the game, where you can see information about your enemy. I'm going to save you the time. It doesn't do anything on this. Thunder Spear seems to be the most effective, but it costs you your energy points. And then you have to choose your target. As you can see, you've only got 300 health. So one of those beverages will literally restore me completely and make me do a little bit more damage. So we're just going to keep going with that. Since I've got 30, I'm going to go in with this one again. There's no point in not using your most powerful attack. I've got dizziness, so I'm assuming that it would be best if I use my item. I don't know why items are in your attack set. But then she strangles you. So if you remove the dizziness, she attacks you anyway. So it's kind of weird. It's I don't know. It just seems not ideal because you're essentially losing a go and going to take more damage anyway. What rules? Why are there rules apparently? I've got 2 health left. So we're definitely using an item here. I'm going to beverage. Get all my health back. And again, I'm taking damage straight away. So it's very difficult right from the offset because there's not a lot you can do. Like, you've got to use recovery. And again, I'm taking damage. So even though I've healed myself and got rid of all my status effects and stuff, that's 3 goes I've had. And this is where I got to last time. So it looks like it's a thing of endurance. You're not meant to kill her. You're just meant to outlast her. Right? So you're essentially getting your head popped off. Now, the option I chose last time was bite her leg. That just angered her and she popped my head off. Right? I'm going to try plead with her. But I've got a feeling it's going to be just keep quiet and bear it. For whatever reason. But we're going to try pleading with her and see what happens. Yep. Relax the amount of force she's using. Though you're still trapped, you are no longer in danger of being crushed. Okay, cool. And now it shows a close-up of her thigh. A blast of wind. She's going to fart on me. What is this game? I don't understand. So now I've got nausea. But we're going to go in. And we're going to hit with another Thunder Sphere. I'm going to see if we can win. Like, this is the furthest I've got with this. And again, I have no idea how much HP she's got. I don't know. It seems not great. You know, so I've got to recover because I need me NRG, whatever that is. And she punches me in the face. So everything takes a turn. So actually being able to fight and get out of this, it's a very long-winded thing. I don't know. I just feel like turn-based should probably be a little better. So I've already done like 400 damage on her. And she's still going. And I'm dead. And I'm dead again. Like, and then I've got to go through all of that all over again to start. Like, I get difficult games and I get, you know, strategy and stuff, but if I've only got 300 health and everything I do takes a turn and she's always damaging me,
it just doesn't make me want to play the game. I don't want to go into this again and go through all of that dialogue to go into the same fight. That's not a cool way of doing it. All they need to do is to add a save point or a replay button from the beginning of that fight, and I would quite happily try and beat her, because I want to beat her. I don't want to wait 5 minutes going through a bunch of bullshit over and over again. It makes me not want to play the game, and I know a lot of people will not want to go through that. I don't know how good or bad the game is, and I'm not willing to find out, but it seems like it's just weird because weird's sake. I don't know what the story is. It is a first impressions. My first impressions are that the first match is unnecessarily difficult for no reason, and the fact that you've got to go through the same cutscenes and the same text and the same dialogue over and over and over again makes me very tired before I've even got into the game. You need to grip me, and in order to grip me, you can make the first battle as difficult as you like, but make it so I can start from the point of that first battle. If they make that the thing, if they make that the way it works, great. But it doesn't look like you can save mid-game. I think it's got an autosave after that. It's a case of you've got to beat this first boss before you can start getting into the meat of the game. Unfortunately, as it is, I cannot recommend it because I can't see many people wanting to do that over and over and over again. But now I'm repeating myself, kind of like the opening dialogue. So guys, I'm going to cut it there. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know if this is the sort of game you would play. I don't know how 18 plus it gets, and honestly, I'm not really willing to find out. Leave a thumbs up on this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching. Ciao, ciao.